before I ask you, like, what your perspective is or your strategy for success, you've mentioned, you know, certain tools. You've mentioned you should have a coach and that kind of stuff. What would you honestly say is a success? Like, how would you say I was a success on Amazon, or how would you, you know, determine that someone was a success on Amazon?
I feel that I succeed on Amazon because I get that payout and this is another thing. Most people don't throw tomatoes at me, but I have that daily payout button, and I can thank Tim Castleman for that because there was one night I was sitting, and this was maybe 2011, 2012. I was sitting at home and I was listening to one of his webinars, and he was walking you through how to set up your Amazon account. And because I wasn't going to be sending all kinds of inventory into Amazon, he suggested that I just sign up as a merchant fulfill person. So when it came time for me, and I found Jessica, like I said, to do the FBA regular, I had to upgrade to the regular, you know, the FBA account. And there was that button. And, you know, I didn't realize that that button meant that I could get a payout every day until maybe 7 months into my Amazon selling. But
yeah, I've heard that that's rare too. And I don't remember. I think I started off with one thing and then I went to another. Amazon also had me like under multiple accounts, so I had to keep changing my password and calling them, and it was interesting. But I still I'm so thankful for them. I call them like the online, they're just so cool because they level the playing field for everyone.
Yes.
You know what it used to take, like you talk about private labeling and stuff, but it used to take to get into like people's big dreams was to get something into Sears or for JCPenney to start selling it or Macy's to start selling it. Anybody can put their products on Amazon and sell it worldwide. That's what's so amazing and incredible. And yes, if you want to go out there and help these local retailers get rid of the inventory that isn't selling in their neighborhoods, that's why they're on clearance. That's why they're so inexpensive. And then you're going to take the opportunity to go ahead and send it into Amazon, who can then offer it to the world. You should be paid for that. I think you should be paid for that.
Yeah, so I think anybody who can go and find products to turn around and send into Amazon and see the profit come back from it is successful. And I'm going to kind of go back to one little thing that you said earlier. I used to be all about the 100% too. Now, if I find something that is 50% and I know it's going to be a fast flip, like if I find something and I'm going to make, so say I buy a toy, the toy's $20, I'm going to make $10 on it and it has an amazing rank, I'm going to buy it anyways. I'm not going to worry about the fact that it's not 100% because I can take that $10 and double it later. It just depends. But if it's something that there's money in it and it's not going to be a fast flip, then I want my 100%. So you'll come into these different, you'll decide these different things. And Deirdre,
because you're doing it more often, right? And so you, as you mentioned earlier, people tend to figure out what the good ranks are and what's going to move and all that kind of stuff. So that makes a lot of sense. If you're already sending something in with 100% and you've got something else that's going to give you 25% and you could throw it in the same box, yeah, I see what you're saying. Totally.
Yeah. And then, and Deirdre Harter and I talked about that in our interview, and you'll be able to check that out there too.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. So now, what was your next question?
You told me. No, it's all right. I'm getting a little bit of a frog on the line, so I keep clearing my throat. I think I'll try to move my phone here. Maybe it is in my throat. Maybe it was in my throat. I'm not sure.